So the last few days I've been preparing for some upcoming travels. I'm headed to Florida for a little bit, and then I have to go up to Philadelphia. So it's always exciting for me to get out and about, network, meet new people, meet new clients. I'm looking forward to that. And in the hustle and bustle of all of this planning, came across the question from someone that asked, "What attorney should I work with?" And even more specifically, what estate planning attorney should I work with? And it's pretty simple. You should work with someone that you trust. And how do you develop that trust is really, the next question. And I think there's a few different ways to do this. First, just ask around. Ask the people that are in your life, friends, family, financial advisors, your insurance agent, your CPA. Maybe it's another attorney you've worked with in the past on a different type of matter. A lot of times they know quality attorneys, or they've had relationships or experiences and can provide feedback on what to look for, what went well, what didn't go well. So really that the review of previous experiences is pretty invaluable. But I think there's two things that really jump out to me when it comes to this idea of trust and trusting an attorney. And I think at the most basic level, first and foremost, you need to be able to trust that your attorney is going to be able to communicate with you. And I can't tell you how often I have clients or prospective clients come in and tell me they had previously worked with another attorney, maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and they never ever heard from that attorney again. And since then, the client has followed up with emails, text messages, phone calls, left voicemails, and they've never heard anything back. So I think that right there, you got to trust that your attorney is going to be able to keep open the most basic lines of communication. And then next, I think it's really important to understand that estate planning is something that's a very vulnerable process. It's a very vulnerable time. And if you're going to develop an effective estate plan, then you need to be able to share with your estate planner a few different things, but most importantly, your financial situation and then your family situation. And that includes family dynamic, family personalities, how relationships with your children and whoever you might be leaving any of your estate to. And if you don't trust your attorney, if you can't really open up with your attorney about that, then you're probably not going to end up with an estate plan that's best for you and your family. So how do you really accomplish this, and how do you build this trust? Now, sometimes you can do it in a matter of seconds, a matter of minutes, and you just kind of have that chemistry with the attorney that you're sitting across the table from. But I know me personally, I offer free consultation, a free initial consultation, because I want the attorney, I want the client to be comfortable with me, and I want to be comfortable with the client. I'm not going to take on every client that comes through the door just because they're willing to pay. I mean, sometimes there are bad fits and sometimes there's really great fits. So, you sit down and you ask just some preliminary questions and just kind of go back and forth and try to understand the attorney and their background. I think it's reasonable for a client or prospective client to, kind of drill down and ask the attorney what makes your practice and your background different than another attorney's practice or background. And if they can't really give you an answer, then I think that maybe they're probably not the right attorney. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And then just also that they have an openness and kind of a servant spirit, that they're there to serve you and take care of you. So when you're looking for an attorney, just make sure it is someone that you trust.